Hello and welcome to Apples and Oranges, the #1 most popular vegetable debate show where we talk about vegetables. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Chesdine for doing my hair before tonight's show. Today's guest is Adam. Adam, you're a vegetable fanatic, aren't you?
I love them more than anything.
That's what I understand. So as you know, you must have seen our most recent episode where we talked about important vegetables, but the premise of the show is that we each pick a vegetable and we talk about which vegetable is best. As always, I choose corn. Which vegetable do you choose and which do you prefer?
I choose a beet.
A beet, that's a red one, right?
It is very red when you cut it open.
When you eat it and it goes into your guts, does it turn poop red?
It does turn poop and sometimes pea red.
Oh boy, I've never seen a red pea. That just seems a little bloody to me, but also could be beety.
It's definitely pea.
Cool. So, #1 question I have for you to talk about vegetables. Have you ever face swapped with a beet?
I have not face swapped with a beet.
So the beet has the lines across it, one horizontal, mostly horizontal, right?
Yes.
Would you have a horizontal where your eyeballs might be, or perhaps where the mouth would be?
I might turn it on the other side so that the front of the beet is the nose, and then draw some little eyes on the beet.
Fascinating. Very, very interesting. Now, would you, if you were going to face swap with a different vegetable that was maybe not a beet, which vegetable might that be?
Probably be a potato.
Because it has the eyes, right? Because you have eyes too.
I have eyes. I have sort of a round sort of head area, and the potato is very conducive to that.
And you eat a lot of vegetables, so you have the brown skin of a vegetable eater, and a potato also is a brown-skinned item, right?
That's right.
Fantastic. So, when you eat a beet, let's talk more generally. If you had to pick a particular vegetable that you would want to eat, I know you're a big crystal meth guy. So after you do the crystal meth, when you feel like eating again, would it be a beet or would it be a different one?
Well, sometimes after I'm on a particular binge, vegetables are kind of tough to swallow. Okay. So I go for a little bit junkier of food.
Okay,
I'm not proud of it. Such as Doritos or Fritos or Twinkies.
Now we're debating a vegetable, and Dorito, is that a corn? That's a corn one, isn't it?
Doritos and Fritos are mostly made of corn.
So how could you say that a beet is better than a corn if you come back to a corn every time?
I have written multiple emails to the Frito-Lay company asking them to make chips out of beets. They have not done that.
No beet chip. What would a beet chip look like? Would it be red, like a pea or a poo?
It's kind of a brownish color.
A brown, like a potato perhaps.
Like a potato chip.
But I've never heard of a potato chip. Do they make those?
They do make those.
Interesting. Very fascinating. A beet chip might be a bit more colorful.
A beet chip is beautiful, dark red, but mostly brown.
Okay. Very fascinating. You've got a lot of insight into this topic, and I think that it's tremendous. You're bringing the beet flavor to Corntown, and I do love that more than most things, more than a lot of things. My next question. I've heard of a corn dog, but not a beet dog. Why is this that way?
I don't honestly know the answer.
Do you have an answer for me? There's would you put a beet on a stick and then put a hot dog in it?
I would love to try that.
Would that make your poo-poo red?
Yes, it would make your poo-poo quite red.
What about your pea? Because I've never seen that happen. I have never seen that happen.
If you ate enough beet dogs, your pea would get very red. Believe me, it is a scary thing to behold.
Now you're a boy human, right?
Yes.
Does the beet dog look like your dick? What's red pea would come out of if you just squoze it up? Perhaps it's the same operation. One way or the other, it's all happening.
My dick is very strange looking.
Okay.
So no, it does not.
Different, very different. Now, Adam, I think we've made a good case for the beets versus corns. I'm still going to side with corns, but I do have one final question for you. What do you think would be the best in a ham in a ham soup?
Beet versus corn.
Beet versus corn. Yes, beet v corn. Dawn of salad.
I would definitely go with beet.
With beet in a ham soup?
Beet provides a
Can you tell me?
flavor that a corn is pretty bland.
This is very fascinating. Why is a beet? What does a beet bring to the ham soup that a corn doesn't bring? Let's talk beet v ham.
It's mostly just the color red.
Red is as in pea, as in poop.
Yep.
Okay, but what about taste? What about smell? What about texture? These are all important things that we have to understand.
Well, corn provides nothing.
Okay.
Beet provides kind of a beet.
Corn is yellow. Beet is red.
Right.
Yes. Which would John Ham prefer? If he was going to eat a ham soup, which one would he like better? Just think of his taste and his preferences. This is not between you and me.
As far as I know, he is on the paleo diet.
Paleo.
So he would like no vegetables.
Okay. And are you a paleo? Are you a caveman?
I love beets.
Beets.
Mostly beets.
Grow in a cave.
Beets do grow in a cave.
One cave. Corn, no cave. Beets are going to take it tonight. Thank you, Adam. You have been a wonderful guest. You have been my guest on this episode of Apples and Oranges, America's #1 favorite vegetable debate show. Thank you for joining me.